Hello everyone, it's another episode of 5 Minutes with Simply Data. Continuing from last episode, today we will focus on application performance monitoring. I will include last episode's link in the description below for those who have not seen it. As usual, if you do have further questions, just leave those in the comment or PM me directly on LinkedIn. I'm Eric, your host for today. We do not have production application to showcase today, hence we created a sample e-commerce application in our demo environment. Here, you can see we have a OpenCart application running. If we go to the server itself, we can see that Apache and MySQL is running on two separate servers. The architecture is designed to be a two-tier architecture where one server is hosting web and application and another server is hosting its database. Let's generate some transaction on the sample application so that we can see something in our dashboard later on. Navigating to services, we can see transaction latency, throughput in terms of TPS, which is transaction per second, and also the breakdown of time spent processing these transactions. We can see that the latest transaction takes 77 milliseconds to complete, and also the breakdown of each element, whether it's web rendering or SQL queries. For real-world use case, we can use this information to pinpoint latency root cause for optimization purposes, whether it's from application or database server. Hence, even if let's say the e-commerce application is running on mobile application, we can monitor its performance and pinpoint inefficiencies on application code or database queries if needed. Different from previous episode, real user monitoring or RAM is from web-centric application, whereas application performance monitoring is more focused on application and database. From this latency breakdown, we can also see the optimization needed to be done, whether it's on application or database. Another use case is to measure performance on application UAT server first, making sure all optimization is working as expected before rolling out to production. Therefore, from technical perspective, we recommend measuring performance on both UAT and production servers. Let's add an artificial packet loss on our database system. We will drop about 10% of packets coming from database to simulate issues and see how we make use of both network and application performance monitoring to identify root cause. Now, you can see that the application is not as responsive anymore. Looking back into transaction view, we can see that the latest transaction takes about 4 seconds to go through compared to the previous 77 milliseconds. For the application or database team, we can see that the queries are fast, some executed in less than 1 milliseconds. However, from the latency breakdown, it is showing 97 of its latency is from the database. We have eliminated issues on expensive or long database queries, meaning the issue is most likely either on the server resource itself or on the network. It could also be security issues where some solution is dropping packets intermittently, but let's not make the scenario too complicated. From here, we can navigate to matrix monitoring. I mentioned this briefly on the second episode where we collect server metrics using Elastic Agent. Clicking into the server, we can see CPU, memory, disk, process, and network resources. From one glance, we can see that there are many packet loss on the network interface. Basically, now we can escalate this issue to the network team for further troubleshooting. The point is that besides performance monitoring and optimizing your application codes, application performance monitoring can also be used as a troubleshooting tool to pinpoint or at least drill down issues related to your application. So that's the end of the episode today. Hope you learn as much as I do for application performance monitoring. Before I forgot, we are not sponsored by Elastic in any way. I know some of you did ask me about it. We have evaluated multiple products and seems like Elastic fits into what we want to do. Anyways, thank you all for listening. Don't forget to like, and if you're on YouTube, subscribe to our channel. Gerak dulu guys. Bye.